Robin, be careful.
I'll try not to press any button. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Well, you know how I do that sort of thing, yeah?
Hey, I'm Shea Kelly. Come with me and discover the wonderful sights, sounds, and adventures of the colorful island country, Jamaica. We'll swim through the crystal blue Caribbean on the back of a real polo pony.
This is our star horse. We take her on promotions when we go to the hotels. She eats hotel food and drinks hotel water.
Robin and I will have a little bull riding competition.
Come on, let me see you put some spur in that bull. Come on, say yeah! Yeah!
And we'll take a wild ride above the jungle treetops. You would almost think this was supposed to be dangerous. But like it's worse and worse.
Let's look over here.
And I'll spend a whole day with T.O.K, Jamaica's #1 dancehall sensation.
Bad man them doubting. Send me gun taller than Yo Ming. Bigger than you all of Wyoming. Shut up, bus cross ears here now. So you better watch your mouth, king.
So join me and my wise guy, camera guy, Robin. Very funny. Get back here. As we take on Jamaica. As the islanders say, welcome home.
Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to see their face on TV. To me, this all means very little. I'll be fine here in the middle, as long as I'll be noticed by you. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous.
Whoa, I can't wait to leave this cold snow behind. We're going to be in sunny Jamaica in 5 hours. Jamaica is located just south of Cuba and is completely surrounded by the beautiful, clear water of the Caribbean. Wow, look at all the colors. I can see I'm gonna have to save some time for shopping. How do I look? Come on. We started out at the White River Valley up in the mountains near the beach resort town of Ocho Rios. We're on our way up to the top of the mountain where we will be going tubing, a Chukka adventure tour. So I'm here with some friends and it's gonna be sweet. The road went up and up. I'm holding on tight, man. And up. See you at the bottom! Robin, you've never looked better.
Really, thank you very much, Shea. I appreciate that.
Turn around and sit. There we go. Alright, let's grab all of these. Oh, that's cool.
Our tour guides totally cracked us up, telling jokes and singing all the way down the river.
Remember to stop when you see the ocean, alright? Alright. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. When you see a crocodile, don't be afraid to scream.
It could have been a really nice ride if Robin could have quit bugging me once in a while.
Don't be shy.
I was kind of hoping he'd flip his tube or something. Our guides were a riot, and Mother Nature provided a wild and crazy ride.
That was fun. That was awesome. Shea only screamed a bunch of times. And, yeah, she's a bit of a wimp. But she made it. Bye-bye. God, you're gonna get it.
Where are you going, Robin? When we're on the tour, we live, eat, and work in close quarters. Robin and I can get a bit competitive sometimes.
You're doing better than me. How do we speed it up?
He picks on me, I pick on him. A bull riding challenge was just the thing.
You're gonna fall off? Oh, oh.
Once I got on the controls, I got my revenge.
Come on, let me see you put some spar in that bowl. Come on, say yeah! Yeah!
Having fun?
Okay, Shea, you win.
When we come back, we'll check out Jamaica's newest winter sport, dog sledding. We'll go sailing on an awesome catamaran on Montego Bay. I'll be zipping through the jungle on a fantastic canopy tour. So don't go away. You're watching Shae's Rockin' World Tour! We'll be right back.
You're gonna jump up on the horse and hold your rein
There's a saddle, right?
on the saddle.
Our guide to Jamaican fun was the amazing Matthew Hall from T.O.K Caribbean Tours. Right here in Montego Bay, the gang from T.O.K swim their polo ponies for exercise. Ah, the life of a polo pony. Beautiful view of the bay, plenty to eat, people who love you, and all kinds of tourists to play with. Matt from T.O.K Tours told me what to expect.
One of the white ones. One of them's gonna be Robin's. I think the bigger one is gonna be Robin's because of his size.
Yeah.
This is our star horse. We take her on promotions when we go to the hotels. She's one of our best polo ponies. She has a big game on Saturday, don't you, Cinderella? Gonna go down and watch her. Awesome horse. Rob, please don't sit on me. I am too little for you.
As we got closer to the water, the reality set in. Can horses really swim?
I have to admit, I'm actually a little bit nervous about pulling in.
Those are vultures? Maybe those vultures know something we don't know. Once we got into the water, it was awesome. We're not walking along the beach here. These horses are actually swimming. It must be nice to go swimming in Montego Bay all the time. Have you ever seen such a smile? I mean on Cinderella.
Partway through this once-in-a-lifetime experience, there were some pretty unusual noises coming from back there.
My poor guy's sinking.
I guess we better give these horses a break and head ashore.
Thanks so much for the ride, Howard. It was a blast.
It's a pleasure to have you guys here.
Yeah, it was so awesome.
All right.
Bye.
Take care.
Live and direct from T.O.K Cove.
There's Jimmy. When they told us we were going to a sled dog training camp, I wasn't sure what to expect.
Hi, I'm Shea Kelly.
And Devin, nice to meet you.
So, what do we got going on here?
Well, we have 8 dogs here, which we're training for a dogsled team. It's in other parts of the world, so we're trying to see if we can do it also.
Where do you get all the dogs from?
Most of the dogs that we get them from the JSPCA in Kingston. They know we love the dogs, they know they're well taken care of. The dogs came off the street and we're trying to give them a second chance and a better life.
I'd love to see the dogs in action. Would you be able to show me?
And we're just about to start our afternoon training.
Just like with any big group, getting ready to go sometimes takes longer than going. You should see us loading the band to go on a shoot. And they're off, and they look pretty happy about it.
Yes, they do enjoy it. It's exercise for them and they enjoy what they're doing. You can see their reaction, you know they're having fun. And they look forward to doing it each afternoon.
When you think dog sled, you don't immediately think Jamaica, but this team definitely has it going on. T.O.K Tours sent Devin to Scotland to learn the finer points of sled dog training. I wonder if the international dog sledding community knows about these pockets of competition ready to break out onto the world stage.
They're so cute. I didn't expect them to go that fast.
It was a good one. Yeah. Well done, Dave. Hey, T.O.K dog. He's a good boy. Hey, Marbles.
I hope the mushers back home are watching this. Nobody expected a bobsled team from Jamaica either, but now those guys are national heroes. Maybe these names will go down in Jamaican history too. Jimmy, Smiley, T.O.K, Bruno. Have you guys always wanted to be together as a band?
We just started high school in the 90s. You know, we've been together for a while.
It was them at first, and then they hooked up with us, and because we saw how many girls they were getting, and we wanted some of the action. So.
What's the hardest part about being on the tour?
Seeing these fellas all the time, all the while, for like days on end. You know what I mean? It's like when you're on the road and you're just like touring all over the place, and you see every single day, every single morning, you see these fellas on the road all the time.
The country blessings, you know how many girls out there would love to see us every day.
No, he doesn't really mean that, you know. I mean, as soon as the camera is off, then I know he'll tell us that, you know.
Coming up, we'll interview one of Jamaica's hottest dancehall artists, T.O.K. I'll be zipping through the jungle on a fantastic canopy tour. We're going sailing on an awesome catamaran in Montego Bay.
Make sure you stay tuned. It's Shea's Rockin' World Tour. Boom!
Kingston is Jamaica's capital city. Bob Marley's hometown is very different from the tourist areas of the North Coast, and Robin really had fun navigating through this city of almost 3 million to a rendezvous with T.O.K.
Was the last thing she said to her son the day his life was taken. She didn't know he wouldn't come back. He died from the bullet.
What's the hardest part about being on the tour?
Seeing these fellas all the time, all the while, for like days on end. You know what I mean?
Who farts the most? It will
be
him.
It will be him. Who cracks the loudest ones? It will be him.
Who gives the most trouble on tour?
That would be
Yeah, that would be Friends. He's a
No,
troublemaker.
So at different times, it's difficult to deal with each of us. But he gives the most trouble.
No, who instigate the two
The
people?
morning me get up, I watch the news. Then me hear say last night I see you, them kill a youth. Then mama tell me say our church sister Jacqueline just lose our brother over Seaview Garden. When she tell me
So who wrote the song Footprints?
All four of us.
All four of us wrote Footprints, but as I've said before, it was inspired based on true events. You know what I mean? I lost my brother back in 2003.
When you cry, I cry along with you.
When you cannot find a way to deal with hardship, you have to find the best way to express yourself. And being an artist, I express myself in music. You know, as with all of our songs, it's a collective effort.
Your website says you guys are all single. Is that true?
Guilty as charged.
Well, we just came from the interview, and now we're racing to the concert.
yeah, we gotta hurry up.
Run, go, pedal to the metal. There's an afternoon dance already going on at Excelsior Community College, and things are about to heat up.
Yeah, Flex is in some trouble in there because he's letting everyone outside free, but the people inside who already paid are a bit upset about paying and then getting a free show. So he got to work it out himself.
These guys are just crazy popular with this college crowd.
Yeah, big up T.O.K.
Hey, girlfriend, put your hands up. Well, let me see you. Put your hands up. Except put it up to the sky. Put it up, put it up. Hey, ladies, go. Let me see your hands up in the air. Let me know you look good in what you wear.
Let me see your hands up in the air.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up.
I know you look good in what you wear. Let me see you waving like you just don't care. Hey, gangsters.
The place was really jumping when we left. Too soon, as usual.
Goodbye from Jamaica. I hope you enjoy yourself and be safe traveling around the world, yeah? Big up. T.O.K.
Well, we just left the concert, and now we're on our way to a helipad. We should do a lot of racing on this show, but luckily, Robin drives like a race car driver. Robin!
Let's go.
It makes you feel so weightless. It's a weird feeling.
The school that you're at, see the open field over there?
Some island hoppers ferried us back to Montego Bay, right up over the spine of the island.
Once we hit the town up the coast up by Ocherous, we just zip down the coast.
A helicopter is definitely the way to see this lush countryside. A quick and scenic ride to our destination, Wyndham Rose Hall, and its world-famous golf course and ancient aqueduct. Chris thought it would be good to skip the helipad and land on the 9th hole so we'd get a better shot. We like that kind of thinking, Chris.
Hi Shea, welcome to Dolphin Cove. You ready to have some fun?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
All right, let's get started.
Dolphin Cove near Ocho Rios is a place to meet some of the smartest sea life you can imagine. Everyone I know loves dolphins. There's just something about them. Maybe it's because they seem so friendly and happy. Let's go swimming with dolphins! I'm so excited! They're so cute. It started off feeling like we were putting on a show for them, but once we got going, it was crazy. This is the best way ever to travel through the water. Though the dolphins might not think so now that they've met Robin. I don't think they held a grudge though. It looks like he's forgiven. They gave us a briefing on the dock about this part, but really, nothing can prepare you for this. We drove way up into the mountains to try out Chukka's canopy tour.
So you just sign your life away to me on my disclaimer form?
That's comforting. Boy, there sure is a lot of safety gear involved. You would almost think this was supposed to be dangerous.
That's where the helmet? Yep. Come on.
Safety first, man.
Soon, we're on our way uphill to the first launching platform. But first, Dervin and Sean gave us some more safety info. How dangerous could this thing be? Oh, it's so cool! Oh yeah, I'm not even a little scared. We start off on a few short ones. But then they led us uphill again. I guess it makes sense that if you're gonna zip down a wire, you've got to start up high. But
well, this one looks a bit shorter, but it's a lot higher. I'm just kind of anticipating the last one because it's supposedly extremely high and extremely long. So that's joyful.
Rocketing through the treetops from one platform to another. Don't break the rope! Like it's worse and worse.
Let's look over here.
It all ends up at the Inter-Parish Express, which goes from Hanover Parish
See you guys later.
across the river valley to the parish of St. James. As Sean disappears into the greenery, you realize you can't even see where you're going to be going. I'm ready.
Sure. Bye, baby.
Oh my God! This is the big one. Over 1,100 feet long at a height that I don't even want to think about. Traveling over all of these trees is just so cool. On the last one, the biggest one, you went over top of so many trees and water. It was really amazing.
You are watching Shea's Rockin' World Tour from Jamaica. Yeah.
It's our last day in Jamaica.
You just have to relax when you get to Jamaica. It's all about your vacation and you want to have fun.
We're going snorkeling on the catamaran skylarking.
So cool. I'm so excited.
When you come to Jamaica, just feel free. Great food, great people. So you have nothing to worry about, okay?
This Jamaican-built sailboat really moves, and we're not even burning any fuel.
This is how we wear life jackets in Jamaica, you know? Put it around your waist, here we go.
So let's suit up and visit the fish.
We found something cool in the water over there.
It was a short visit, but we sure made a lot of friends. But now we're kind of pooped out, and we have a plane to catch.
Thanks to Matthew, T.O.K, and all of those other people who made our trip to Jamaica super special. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Shea's Rockin' World Tour.
Oh, you're watching Shea's Rockin' World Tour, right?
Everybody wants to see their face on TV. To me, it's all
From Montego Bay, Jamaica, you're watching Shea's Rockin' World Tour.
noticed by